How did you end up going for the certification? What's the motive behind?
We've been talking about a long time. We're a private construction company, obviously. We're very private in that regard. We've got a big tender coming out, which is called for ISO in the past. The biggest thing is probably internal growth, to be honest, man. Implementing procedures and stuff and making sure we're actually got, someone that can come down and actually physically look at our stuff. So, because, as everyone goes, man, I don't know, you're probably in the industry flat out, so you know the stuff backwards. We're still learning the whole industry. So making sure we're actually, following procedures and someone's actually looking at our stuff behind the scenes, which is a big one for us, yeah. Especially with our sites and making sure the boys are safe. That's a big one with us. Whenever we have an incident, touch wood, don't ever want to have the incident. We're around for a long time, we want to be around for the next 20, 30 years. So, this is the next stage of our company, I think. Definitely the next stage of the whole thing, environmental, just everything in general. It's actually making responsibility for what you do in general, which is a big thing. It's been actually very good because a lot of the systems in the past we've had, especially at the start, they kind of take your money and then, the previous ones, they take your money and then, when you do ask the questions and because we're still learning, then they're just going like the wind, we've had a couple, actually originally when we first started, we had a system put in place and then the guy took the money and it didn't rock up. So, which is a bit of a bummer, but yeah, it didn't rock up. So we lost our money and then couldn't get it back either. So that's the issue with trade sometimes. So it's just a struggle. Yeah. So it's been awesome with Ralph, to be honest. And yeah, like I said to Ralph, I said, how I found him, I've seen his ads a lot and I've seen his ads a lot. And I said to Evs, I come in Evs one day and I said, we need to get this ISO stuff sorted. We need someone to help us and, all the systems and stuff in place. And I said to Evs, I said that person. So I said to my phone, I said, ISO. Then 2 minutes later, his ad comes up again. So I rang him straight away. And the best thing about him is he actually answered himself, which is awesome. So it's I don't know, kind of a direct concept, which is awesome.
Thanks for that feedback, Nick. It's great to hear. We pride ourselves on obviously supporting our clients and making sure we don't just disappear into the wind with their money. Geez, I'd like to get my hands on that bugger. But it's been really great working with you to get you this far as well. And we were obviously there for your continued support. So what you've just said now does really mean a lot to us. We are aimed to actually partner with businesses and take them further and work with them continuously. While ISO is a small portion of exactly what we do, we look to help you with tenders, we look to help you grow your business. We help, we've got a finance team in-house, we've got a legal team in-house, we've got the HR team where we can help embed project managers or engineers into your business. How do we continue to build that ongoing and strong relationship if we're taking your money and disappearing into the wind and not showing that, we're here on the front line and I'm here. If something goes wrong, if there's ever an issue, I'm the person you throw rocks at. I answer the phones, I jump in the meetings, I jump in the calls, I do everything. So that way, obviously my team are working in the background, but I'm here to support you guys. And that's the only way business is done with me. And that's why RLM's on the business, and that's my business name. My reputation means everything and my name means everything more than anything. If someone doesn't have a name, they can't manage their reputation, or if they don't respect their own name, well, that's why we bring our A game every day.
And that's the biggest thing. At the end of the day, man, we're not a big international company, we're not a big corporate company, we're a small company. And the biggest thing with us is it's a growth learning thing. So, these guys have been awesome. They answer the phone. First guy I've ever met in my life, with this regard that the actual owner answer the phone, you deal directly with the person you see in the picture, So, which is awesome. But yeah, and the same thing is protecting your reputation. And the same thing, like you said, we're here for a long time, hopefully. We've been here a long time now. We're kind of, especially in our community, we're kind of one of the big ones in our community. We want to be a role model to these people, but at the same time, we're still learning ourselves. So, we don't have, a $500,000, $1 million CEO that's coming from BHP or Rio Tinto who knows all these little facets. We're trying to figure this out ourselves in the big wide world, and a lot of, especially in this world, it's just, especially the whole factor of it. It's very hard to find people that are willing to teach, which is, are willing to show you the right way. So everyone's always so protective. This is a real good experience in general for me.